A car starts from rest with a constant acceleration of 2 meters per second squared for 5 seconds. It then continues to drive with a constant velocity for another 5 seconds. What is the total displacement of the car? So, if we look over here, these are all the kinematic equations that you need to know. And if we look at it, this one is probably the easiest to use. We have the time, we have the acceleration, and we have the velocity. And all of this can be easily used to find the displacement, or the total displacement, or change in x. So we're going to use this one right here. So then, the first part, 2 meters per second squared for 5 seconds. So we can just plug those values in. Change in x is equal to 1/2 times the acceleration, which is 2 meters per second squared, and then times the time interval, which is 5 seconds, and then square that. So this will just be, that will be 25, the 2's cancel out. So the first part, the car will have gone 25 meters, but then it cruises with a constant velocity for another 5 seconds. So to find the velocity after the acceleration, we can just simply use this equation. It gives you the final velocity as the initial velocity plus the acceleration times the change in time. So we know the initial speed is 0. So we can just set the final velocity is equal to the acceleration times time. Acceleration is 2 meters per second squared. And then time is 5 seconds. And this will give you 10 meters per second. And then the car drives for another 5 seconds, so we can plug that into this formula again, this time using the velocity section. So the second change in x, I'm just going to write x2 for the second one, is the velocity after the 5 seconds of acceleration. So 10 meters per second times another 5 seconds. That's the time interval. And that is equal to 50 meters. Now, to find the total displacement, we just simply add these two values together. This one is the value gained during the acceleration, and this one is the constant velocity part for another 5 seconds. So the total change in x is equal to 25 plus 50, which is equal to 75 meters. And that is your answer.